find your lack of faith disturbing.
Gotcha!
This ain't no regular.
Smashmouth footballers.
I shoot my shot and it's clean. This is my city, yeah, this is my team. If you talking, it's
Introducing
I play with all of my life.
Nick Tate,
My name in the lights. Better get right, champion. If you talking, it's all
Joe Caldero,
I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right.
Chad Young,
This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean.
Smashmouth footballers.
Hey, welcome to Smashmouth Footballers. I'm Nick Tate.
Joe Caldero.
And I'm the Chattelette.
Hey guys, welcome in. Guess what? Week 10 is upon us, and oh my God, it's a lot of football. But before we talk about that, we're going to talk about some of the things that's happened here at Next Level Studios and Smashmouth Footballers. We've partnered with Dubby Energy Drinks. That's correct. They got jitter-free energy drinks. They've got hydration packs. They also got some pre-workout. And I'm gonna tell you something. I tried a couple of them. I've tried the Blue Raz Grape, and we got some Mama's Lemonade. The stuff is great, and we kind of hope you guys kind of get into it. So, if you would like to get some, and you would like to get a little discount, if you look up here, we got the SMF 23 Ballers code. If you put that in, you get 10% off.
Awesome.
Yeah, I
Who
think
doesn't
you
like 10% off?
I love it. Try the Dragonade. That's my favorite. It's got an awesome name. Also, what we got going on right here, when we're talking about playoff pushes, breakout studs, and getting your team in the playoffs, 28,000 subscribers. We're well on our way. We will be giving away another mystery box. Listen.
Mystery.
Yes.
It's called an Audible mystery box
It's secret.
from Pristine Auction.
The NFL jersey's unknown, the player's unknown, team unknown. It's pure mystery.
Mystery.
Like we say, it could be a hero, could be a zero.
Yeah.
We do know this.
Tamper-proof tape, guys. It even says it on the tape.
Yeah.
We know this. It's signed, it's authenticated, and we don't know who it is.
No idea.
All right, fellas. So, pads on, game faces on. Joe, quarterback. Got to take one quarterback this week. We got 4 teams on a bye. Dak is one of them who hurt me. Mm-hmm. Who are you picking up?
Can I give an honorable mention real
Please,
quick?
by all means.
Honorable mention. Sam Darnold has quietly been having a fantastic season, has he not?
It's been amazing.
And he's made JSN so relevant that JSN is like the top wide receiver in the league right now. He's at least the top 5.
Whenever I do, when I do my rankings by tier of wide receivers, he is in a tier by himself. Like the Jamar Chase was last year, yeah. JSN is this year.
Yeah, with Burrow being out, yeah.
Yeah.
And the JJ stuff for Justin Jefferson, it's kind of JSN is elevated.
Yeah. You think the Vikings are upset that they let him go?
Oh, I'm absolutely sure of it.
Man.
I'm absolutely sure of it.
I bet JJ's upset.
It was a money thing, I'm sure. You know, the Minnesota Vikings aren't going to put themselves in some kind of financial hole like the Saints do or other teams do. It was a money thing. He did revert back to seeing ghosts, and we saw what happened
in the playoffs.
We saw what happens when that happens. He completely folds, but he hasn't folded this year. He's got an offensive line. He's got great wide receiver. He's got another great wide receiver. Rashid Shaheed just made it over there. And I think that's going to elevate JSN and Sam Darnold.
And I think Shaheed's going to get involved too. This is, again, another game we're going to get on later on. And we bring this up, quarterbacks first, and why it's so important. Because Joe Flacco, his emergence, 48 points last week, he's out. Dak is out. Obviously, Patty Mahomes is out. And we don't care about Cam Ward. But
So my actual quarterback.
Yep.
We usually do deep picks, you know, but we got a lot of people on bye. I think this guy is going to be the top quarterback of the week. Of course, someone in this room will probably argue with me.
Sure.
Josh Allen, last week versus the Chargers, 273 yards and 1 touchdown. That's the 17th ranked defense. Now he's going against the Dolphins, 26th ranked defense. I'm predicting probably 280 yards. I don't think he's going to throw much more than he did against the Chiefs because Cook is probably going to have 3 touchdowns in this game. But I think he'll throw for 3 touchdowns. I think Josh Allen will throw for 3.
Josh Allen is my number 2 quarterback this week. Mm-hmm. The only thing I'm worried about, so statistically, I was going to bring this up whenever I talked about running backs for a little bit. So, crazy stat, causation is not equal correlation in statistics. So, Miami's defense, is the 10th least passed on defense. They are one of the top 10 pass defenses in the league. They haven't had a bye week. You know why statistically they're good? Because everybody runs on them. They just lost their best defensive end by far. Jalen Phillips just left. And listen, on my sit that I'm going to go into a little bit more deeply, because we all had reports that James Cook was out this week, and everybody either got Ty Johnson or Ray Davis. I was a Ty Johnson fan this week. Well, James Cook's coming back, coming back. And I think he's just going to eat this week.
If that guy has any chance of playing, he's going to do it because he wants to beat his touchdown record, his touchdowns he had last year,
which is 17, which was insane. And
he's on pace to have almost 20.
And this defense, the run defense for the Dolphins, he may get 17 this week. I mean,
talking about that, they played the Miami Dolphins earlier in the year. And Josh Allen had the lowest completion rating of all the games he did. He had the lowest yards, which was 213 yards. And he had 3 touchdowns, which, hey, we love 3 touchdowns. But like you're saying, there's a lot of running going to happen. And I'm sure Josh Allen runs in for a touchdown as well.
Yeah. Josh Allen will probably run one for a touchdown.
He ain't done that
in order to stop Cook makes defenses have to put another guy in the box.
Yep. And
that's where it's going to happen.
I love the fact because he can take the field anywhere. I mean, he can take it anywhere from the house and catching the ball, running the ball, and I mean, it's been. And just
because I say Josh Allen will have 3 touchdowns thrown doesn't mean 2 of them won't be to James Cook.
To James Cook, yeah.
James Cook, sure.
Yeah. I mean, that's another take we're going to take in tight ends. And you may have something coming up with Dalton Kincaid, but listen, my pick is look, he's my 4th ranked quarterback this week. He's been a top 10 quarterback. He should have been in your league for most. But, look, I think Jaxson Dart's going to go off this week.
Okay.
Look, the Giants, have they been floundering since they upset the Eagles? Yeah. But every game, Jaxson Dart throws a touchdown. Every game except for one since he started that, he's ran a touchdown. That's 2 touchdowns a game. Like, that's what the dude is averaging, y'all. And, look, I know he doesn't have some weapons back there. He doesn't have the Scattaboo, and he doesn't have the he doesn't have Malik Neighbors, but we're seeing like it doesn't really matter. Like it doesn't look the Giants have, every time we've turned around and we've tried to pick somebody, it's the other guy. Like we picked Wandale and it was Slayton, and we tried to get Tyrone Tracy and then Singletary. So we don't know what to trust in that. We dart throw against the Giants' offense, especially like Theo Johnson, we dart throw with him. But you know what we do not dart throw at? Jaxson Dart, because he's at least running one and he's at least throwing one.
And
all right?
They didn't go and get a wide receiver because they have 2 good ones.
Yeah.
They got Slayton and they got Wandale.
They got Malik too.
But yeah, Malik's out.
And when he comes back,
Malik's out. But I think Slayton's going to be the recipient of a lot of those. They seem to have built a little chemistry last week.
Yeah, and listen, they're going against the Bears defense. They just gave up 48 points. They just gave up 48 points to the Bengals. Now, like the Bengals, like their offense is what it is, right? But look, Jaxson Dart's better than Flacco. So I mean, like I'm just looking at this and look at the yard, 28.4 yards per game, 26 in the NFL. Like the Bears, if they don't get turnovers, they get scored on. Okay, Jaxson Dart, I think is going to play efficient. I think he's going to have 3 touchdowns. We know statistically he should have had at least 2, 1 rushing, 1 catching,
right.
And a rushing touchdown's worth more points than a receiving than a throwing touchdown. So give me all of the Jaxson Dart. Give it to me going forward, because the guy has been a top 10 fantasy quarterback, and look, his floor is 2 touchdowns right now. The ceiling when he goes later on in these matchups is going to be absurd in some of these games. So I love all the Jaxson Dart I can get, even missing with some of these weapons. And next year, when he gets these weapons, this guy may be the limit for this offense.
Who you like, Nick?
I like Jared Goff. Speaking of weapons,
thank goodness someone likes Jared Goff. I have him on my team, and I'm going back and forth between him and Daniel Jones.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. I think Jared Goff has an amazing outing this week, and I'm gonna go into details. Right.
Okay.
So we were just speaking about the Bengals. Right. Their Bengals defense is terrible, but against the Bengals, he scored 3 touchdowns, 258 yards, and he had 23 attempts on 19 completions, right? Well, now we're looking at Washington Commanders. They have no offense whatsoever. Mariota is not going to move the needle whatsoever. We're looking at some 4 and outs. Their defense is going to be on the field nonstop all day long. The Detroit Lions, when they put their foot on your neck, they don't stop.
They do not.
Okay? So they are ranked 27th overall since November as far as defensive goes. You were talking about the Giants. They're ranked number 26. So they're actually worse, than anything else. So I think this is going to be just amazing. They're going to stomp on all over. Jared Goff is going to get his opportunities. Yes, there's going to be a lot of running touchdowns with David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. But there's going to be some short pass out touchdowns. I don't see how this doesn't. So let's say the Bengals, right? He scored 30. The Detroit Lions scored 37 points against the Bengals. And guess what? You had somebody out there throwing the ball.
Yeah.
You don't have nobody out there throwing the ball in this game.
Nope.
You don't even have nobody catching the ball.
We're talking 3 and outs all over the field.
All day long. So I think Jared Goff this will probably be his best game of the year.
Okay.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Will we dare to put a 400 on the yardage?
No. I think he breaks 3.
Both of my, when I draft, I never look at bye weeks. Both of my quarterbacks are on bye week this week, and so who I had to go pick up. Since I'm just gonna throw a flyer out there right now. I had to go look at the route of the Arizona Cardinals, bro. I had to go pick up somebody.
Oh god.
And
Jacoby Brissett.
Look, for what it's worth,
okay.
He's been
Kyler Murray. Thank you.
The past 3 weeks, Jacoby Brissett, his lowest rank was quarterback 12. So if you are looking for a flyer, you can do like me, because there's a lot worse out there than Jacoby Brissett.
Well, in our standard league, somehow I had Jalen Hurts and I had Baker Mayfield, and they're both on the same bye. So I had to scramble, and I picked up Jacoby Brissett, and 261 yards and 2 touchdowns. What more do you want from a backup quarterback?
You did good,
3
right?
touchdowns.
Yeah, you did good. I went 4.
5.
Oh, God, you win. If my backup quarterback gets me 5, you're my starter.
Up nobody.
Yeah. He ain't on them commercials.
Let's hit the running backs. Give me one running back, Nick.
Oh, man, Rico Dowdle. You know why?
Oh,
because the
goodness.
Saints suck.
I'm going to take my headphones off right now.
You want the same guy?
No, because I pulled Rico out of my lineup last week and put Waddle in there. I love Rico. He's great. Tell us why.
Man, I'm telling you right now. So Rico took over that backfield. He has dominated the running game for the Panthers. I hate it. Chuba Hubbard is actually a really good running back.
He is really good.
But Dowdle said, I need a job. And he wanted it. The Saints are terrible. I mean, it doesn't matter. They can't. This a similar situation with the Washington Commanders. They have no offense whatsoever. So the Panthers are going to be on the field all day. Their defense has stepped up this year. Honestly, when we thought at the beginning of the year they were going to be the team to run all over, guess what? They weren't. They put up. I mean, they were great. But also, with them being on the once they start scoring up, guess what they're going to do? They're going to run the ball.
Right.
As soon as the score runs up, and then the Saints aren't going to be able to score. They haven't scored on nobody.
They scored 10 points a game.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll sit there and I'll come up with these outlandish trades and who could get who on these teams. And I actually came up with a trading Alvin Kamara to Tennessee for Tony Pollard, and then getting Chuba Hubbard, trading the picks that you get, and getting Chuba Hubbard, and having Tony Pollard and Chuba Hubbard on the Saints.
Oh, that could have Eric Dickerson back there. Ain't doing nothing.
Good with that. Show me a quarterback.
Yeah. Or an offensive line. But you got to start somewhere. We need to start in the trenches first.
If you want to know how bad the Saints are, go watch this All 22 where they just put Pete Werner in the doghouse. This dude is out of position all game long. It doesn't matter if he's passing. It doesn't matter if he's running. This dude is confused, bro. He's got snot bubbles coming out of his ear hole. He's so confused.
Who's your running back?
Mine. Listen, Quinshon Justin.
Quinshon Judkins.
Look, the shoulder injury limited him. We were a little worried about whether he was going to be out or in. And guess who's off the injury report, y'all? Quinshon Judkins. And this offense runs through him, and this offense needs him. They need Harold Fannin because those wide receivers, I have no trust in. They're not getting involved at all. Everybody's talking Charles Tillman's coming back. Charles Tillman is not going to do anything.
Quinshon Judkins, to me, you had a take where you said he reminds you of young Nick Chubb.
Yep.
And for me, if you combine Nick Chubb and Marshawn Lynch at the beginning of their careers, that is Quinshon Judkins.
Look, he's just a bell cow. So look, from 3 to 7, this heavy workload they got him. 81% of the Browns rushing attempts, 16 fantasy points per game. Look, he was RB10 and he missed some games, right? He missed games and he's RB10. So listen to this. He faces an ideal matchup. Guess what the Jets just did? They traded Quinn Williams. They just traded Sauce Gardner. And guess what they're getting? They're getting Quinshon Judkins going up the gut, running. Okay?
I mean, if you get rid of those two, you might as well just put a scarecrow out there.
That's it.
Because you're not trying to win no more.
You don't tell me with Quinn Williams, the hole for the offensive line is not going to be massive. I bet Quinshon Judkins rushes for 150 yards this week.
Oh, there's no doubt.
I think he rushes for 100. And if you do not give him the attempts to rush for 150 yards, I love you, Stefanski, as a coach, but you should be fired.
Question.
Yep.
Who has more yards this week, Rico Dowdle or Quinshon Judkins?
Judkins. I do. I think because
It's going to be tough, but
Dowdle was in a timeshare.
no. Well, he's the number one now. They gave him the job. So,
Yes,
but Chuba's still somebody.
I mean, you're still going to give the ball. Dowdle, you want to give him some. Look, you want to break him. Look, we saw what happened. Puka got hurt, a little injured last week. Go to the locker room. We don't even need you.
Rico ran for 170 plus yards in a timeshare.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like them both. They're both great.
Yeah, I just think by halftime, there's a place where Carolina's like, we don't need him.
I got to give a shout out to my guy, Jonathan Taylor. That's my guy for the week. I know that's not a deep dive.
No.
But versus the Falcons, number 11 defense, he went 14 for 45 yards. 2 passes for 12 yards.
Yep.
Do you think you can hold him down twice?
No. He better get mad.
That was against the Steelers.
That was against the Steelers. Which shocked me.
Against the Steelers, pretty good defense, middle of the road defense.
It was terrible, but all of a sudden you can't run or do anything on him.
And now he's going against the Falcons.
Well, listen, this is what I want to say about this game. I'm going to get on my soapbox a little bit. We're all veterans. All right, we all served. That game, the Atlanta game, okay? Salute your service week. Salute the service month, right? Everything's green, and the NFL will sell you a $70 hoodie and camouflage with your teams on it. Hey, they're going to London at 9 o'clock in the morning on a November salute your service. Veterans Day is November 11th.
Right.
Fox News, Fox Sports is going to have their crew on a Navy carrier.
And
CBS is going to have theirs at a base.
And I guarantee you they don't shout out for any veterans.
What? Can I do something? Why can't Goodell, instead of going to London, plan with some kind of branch of the military and have a game on a base?
There you go.
Hey.
Recruiting will go up. Fans will get to see stuff they don't ever get to see, like an active flight line or weaponry. The fans get to meet the NFL players. The service members get to meet the NFL players. And the country will not be divided by Bad Bunny playing a halftime show.
No.
But it'll be something everyone can be proud of instead of going to London.
Pride doesn't put money in your pocket, evidently, because they don't do a lot of things that have to do with pride. So they're going to London for the money.
But do you think
They're trying to expand is what they're trying
they're
to do.
trying to expand?
It's not the World League football. It's not the Frankfurt Galaxy or nothing like that.
But I'm with you. So why not go to the Army who has a college team and use their field?
Use their field.
And next year, do the Air Force.
Do the Air Force.
And
Yep.
then the next
Navy.
year, do the Navy.
Do the Navy.
They all have a great football stadium.
Every one of them has a rich tradition. Every one of you fans get to go in. It'll be the safest environment you can have a football game at. Okay. The flyover. Give me the flyover at the Air Force Academy.
I would never be able to see it, man. I'd be wiping the tears. I'd be like wiping the tears.
Right before the Denver Broncos take the field. Tell me 100,000 people wouldn't be at that game.
I would love it. And I think I'm going to flood the NFL email box with the same email 1,000 times.
You know, as fans, you know what we get to do? We get to go buy a $70 camouflage hoodie, though.
Yeah.
That didn't fix this. We don't need to get. You know what London did? You know what we had to do in 1776? We had to beat England from tyrannical rule, from a monarchy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
We're talking about football.
I'm sorry.
So
Sorry.
now you did your running back. You did your running back. I did my running back. Give me another running back, Nick.
DeAndre Swift or my young guy. Honestly, I would look into right before the game starts and look at our injury report because it's kind of been back and forth. They both practiced yesterday. We just got an announcement that Swift may be questionable. But either way, I mean, we're looking against the New York Giants, right? They allow 382 yards per game, 31.
That's all purpose yards.
Yeah, run defense 31st.
Yeah.
So
you wouldn't think that with that wall they have, but it's happening.
And these guys are on fire. Both of these guys are putting up fantasy points, just kind of like Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, but not yet. But they're on to something, and I think they're going to get you some really great fantasy value this week.
I agree.
So
I agree. And, their coach had Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, and I think he's trying to build that same thing over there.
that's what they're doing.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And a lot of teams are trying to adopt that.
Yeah.
They're
It
just not
keeps,
doing
it
a
keeps
very good
everybody
job.
fresh, and it kind of allows you to have multiple different angles. I mean, you got a guy that can run on the outside while you got run in the middle. You don't know how to stack the box or play the game.
A lot of teams don't know how to do that, though. I mean, look at the Falcons. You got Bijan and you got Algier. They should be doing that. They've got a hammer and a finesse player. They should be doing it. They have the two things that the Lions have.
They got quarterback issues too.
Yeah. Give me in a second.
My second, we were texting about New England. Why don't they like Travion Henderson? And then I go back and I look at some of the things because I was watching on Red Zone. I wasn't really able to concentrate. And then I looked and I really started paying attention because it seemed like I saw Terrell Jennings score and all my attention went to that. But when I stopped and I watched the game, I want all Travion Henderson this week. The week 9 backfield, Ramondre Stevenson we know is going to be out again with that toe. And Travion Henderson did play over 75% of the snaps, 50% of the carries he did, 18 touches. He almost got you 13 fantasy points as RB2. A lot of people are going to need running backs this week. He's available in a lot of leagues because he hasn't. That's been well upon his best output. Tampa Bay's defense, they're giving up 23 points a week to fantasy running backs. The DVOA is the 7th. This is the 5th best, but they're giving away. This is the key to this game, and this is why I love him. Tampa Bay has given up almost 500 yards to running backs receiving. Okay, Henderson split carries with Terrell 14-11, so he got more of them. That's what he said. He got over 60 of them. But with this receiving work he got, he should be a top 12 running back in PPR, even half PPR, because of the amount of points and yards that Tampa Bay's defense gives up to running backs. Right. And it's sneaky good. Ramondre's out. You got to plug somebody if you have them. We're looking at someone who could potentially be a top 10 running back this week who's not rostered in a lot of leagues. So all day, give me Travion Henderson going forward in this game. I'm
going to go ahead and do a twofer, and I'm going to go ahead and do the two guys we just talked about, Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. How can you go wrong? Let's see. Last week, they went against Minnesota. Both had a down game. Jahmyr Gibbs had 9 for 25 yards on 9 carries. And Montgomery had 11 for 40, and he saved his day with the touchdown. Now they're going against the Commanders' 22nd ranked defense. You say that Jared Goff is going to throw a lot of them. I think he's going to throw at least one of them to Jahmyr Gibbs.
Right.
But Monty's going to fall for 2 or 3 yards for at least one.
Oh, it's going to be a high scoring for the Lions.
Yeah, they're going to resurge their week.
Oh, without a doubt.
Now we go
Wide receiver.
Sure.
Wide receiver.
Yeah.
I'll start with wide receiver.
By all means.
I did a deep dive on watching Alec Pierce, and we talked about him in our last podcast how he runs such crisp routes. This dude is really good.
Yep.
And
yes.
And he's tough for his size. He's tall, but he's skinny. He's really tough guy. Last week, 6 catches for 115 yards against the Steelers.
Yeah.
So that's impressive in itself. And now he's going against the Falcons, number 11 ranked.
They're number 11th ranked offense. Now they are something like ranked 6th in quarterback snacks. Like those rookies, Mike Green and them are really going after the quarterback. I'm a little weary of this game, but like I've always said, like, look, you got number ones out there like Olave, or you got Like, I love him going forward, but Tet McMillan, you got so many people that are like, they're not going to score touchdowns, right? They're not going to score touchdowns, and they're a target threat. So if you're in a standard league, you're not in a PPR. Olave is way down the board, and he's number one. Tet McMillan's way down the board, and he's a number one. Now, if you're in a PPR, it's a different story.
Right.
Or even half PPR for that mind with some of these guys. But give me the third option a dart throw on the Colts offense. Then give me some of these number ones. Like we just talked about Cleveland, and there's Charles Tillman's coming back. Hey, guess what? Like their number one hasn't done nothing all year.
Who cares?
Their best receiving option is Harold Fannin. Is their tight end. Like give me the third option on the Colts over the number one option for the Jets, and I love Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson eats, but he's injured right now.
Quarterback.
He's not going to play. The quarterback's terrible. They're giving away assets. You don't even know if Justin Fields is going to be the quarterback or Tyrod Taylor's. You don't know who's going to quarterback, okay? And he's hurt, okay? So give me the number 2 to 3 option on the Colts over the number one for the Falcons. I mean, the number one for the Browns, number one for the Saints, number one for the Jets, number one for the Browns, number one for the Titans. Like,
you want me to tell you why I love him so much? I think I agree with you. This game is going to be closer than we think.
Yeah.
Even though Penix is a coin flip, they've got Bijan on the other side. They got Drake London on the other side. He's going to have to throw the ball to win this game. Daniel Jones is going to have to throw the ball, and he's going to have to run to win this game. And Alec Pierce seems to always be open.
So something really sneaky too about this London game, besides the fact that salute the service and they're going to have it in London, is the fact that Michael Penix for the past 3 games has put up almost 20 fantasy points per game. I mean, Drake London had 3 touchdowns. He threw them all to him. Penix slowly the past 3 weeks has been playing some significant good football. So the Falcons, as up and down as they have been with the secondary and Michael Penix, and their record shows that, the past 3 games, Michael Penix has kind of been on a tear.
Right. Who you like?
No, I'll go. Hey, what if I told y'all fantasy guys out there that the number 31 ranked wide receiver right now that you took and you drafted is like the number 10 and is statistically going to go up and his quarterback play is terrible, and I'm taking him. He's my number 8 wide receiver this week, and that's Jaylen Waddle. Jaylen Waddle is a dog, y'all. He has become a dog. And you look at this and you're like, what? Who? I'm going to tell you this, all right? 7.0, terrible first week. Tyreek Hill was there. 17.8, 14.9, 7.8. That's the game Tyreek Hill went out. 23 points, 15 points, 20.9 points, 14.2 points. This dude is going off. He is a top 10 fantasy wide receiver right now with Tua, who goes away, and they don't have anybody to help him except Devin. I sometimes look at the Dolphins and I think, man, if they still had a tight end who could eat some of the middle of the field so Jaylen Waddle could run, there's no telling what this guy could do, because Devin Two Chains can only do so much, right, to help. And I thought they got the right guy. He came out of retirement. Darren Waller come out. Darren Waller had 2 good games, and then he's been gone hurt. And those see, like, Jaylen Waddle, for what it's worth, is just taking whatever half-witted throws Tua can get to him, and he's doing the best of it. And Jaylen Waddle has become a dog. And if Tyreek Hill doesn't play any football anymore in Miami or anywhere else, it doesn't matter. Jaylen Waddle, watch, next year in your draft, around round 5, people will be fighting for him because he is balling out. He is number 8. I don't care who he's playing. Baltimore, Atlanta, Cleveland, the Chargers, Carolina, Jets with Sauce Gardner on him, Buffalo. He has balled out, y'all, except for 2 games. And I got him just going up and up and up.
I like Malik Washington as well, but I'm also afraid that the Dolphins have folded.
Yeah, he hasn't.
But no, Waddle has not, and neither has Achane.
Yeah.
But the team in itself is collapsing.
Yeah.
Coaching staff and all.
Yeah.
We've said before, Waddle could be a number 1 anywhere. And he is a number 1 now.
Yeah, he is.
He is Miami's number 1.
That's it.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Tet McMillan. Even though the Chad doesn't like that idea, I like the fact that they're going up against the Saints defense, 27th worst in the NFL. in points allowed. And again, let's go back to the whole theory that there is no quarterback in sight for the Saints. So I foresee the Carolina Panthers being on the field 24/7. Last year they were ranked 32nd in the NFL in defense. They are now ranked 12th.
Ted McMillan was the perfect pick for them because he can catch all them wild ducks that Bryce Young is throwing.
Bryce Young has not been quarterbacking very well, and for this team's in the playoff hunt. And it has a lot to do with defense.
It has to do with Ted and it has to do with
Rico Dowdle. And run. Let me tell you what saves a young quarterback who's struggling: defense and a good running game. And that's what Carolina. David Canales has just done. What he's done has been remarkable.
And also saves him as a wide receiver who's not afraid to get smoked across the middle.
Yeah,
there's very few of them out there.
I love Ted's game. It's not because of that. And listen, in PPR format, I take him all day long. Don't get me wrong.
I think the matchup this week is where it's all at because, Carolina's 10th ranked in passing yards allowed, 14th in rushing yards allowed. They're not going to be able to get the Saints are not going to be able to get the ground game going, and they're not going to be able to get the passing game going. They're going to be 3 and out the whole night. They made we talked about earlier, 10 points a game, maybe that's all they get. And then as soon as Carolina gets up on them, and they're going to just shut them out.
There's no way to stop. Once someone gets up on the Saints, there's no way to come back. There's no way to come back.
There's nothing going to happen.
It could be a field goal, and that's over with.
Yeah, it's over with.
Yeah.
So
all right. Well, I like. Not again, it's an obvious pick, but I think he's going to be the number one receiver on the week. Is Jaxon Smith-Njigba. Last week against the Commanders, 8 for 129. This week against the Cardinals, it's a worse defense. I think he just tears them up, 11 for 135.
Oh my God! I mean, the dude could
from your
probably
honorable mention.
Yeah, I mean, the guy could probably the guy is on pace to get 2,000 yards this season. Like what he's doing is rivals what Jamar Chase did last year. I mean, I started him against the 85 Bears. I
think they made a smart decision in getting rid of DK because apparently they saw something there and they're killing it.
Yeah,
and then you got the youngster also out there, Torrey Horton. He had 2 touchdowns last week.
I just think his touches are gone now.
Rashid.
But I think it's going to take. They're going to bring him in one week. This first week, he's not going to have the whole playbook. If you're ever going to play Torrey Horton, it would be this game.
Yeah, no, like we said, the Seattle offense is fun to watch because it's outside zone, inside zone, and then it's throw deep. It is throw deep, and guess what? That deep pass is there all game. Like Jaxon Smith-Njigba, his deep passes has been there all game. Like Quinn Kubiak's done wonders with Sam Darnold in this offense. I would say him, but maybe it was Sam Darnold in Minnesota. Maybe it was Sam Darnold. We getting
maybe it's O'Connell
behind the back. Maybe yeah. But whatever it is, the mastery of this offense is great. I just look. They got 2 running backs over there that could start for anybody, but you can't trust either one of them in the Frenchman and Kenneth Walker. But
why trust them when you have a quarterback who's slinging the ball
all over
the field?
The wide receiver is on pace for 2,000 yards. Like,
he's got the numbers of a Geno Smith with more touchdowns and not very many interceptions.
Dude, yeah, he's a baller this year. So yeah,
give me a tight end.
Oh, Sam Laporta.
Man, that was quick.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Like anybody.
Commanders. I'm telling you, the Commanders have nobody. This game is going to be a wash. I mean, they might as well just go ahead and mail it in. I'm going to sell it out. Goff is going to throw the ball to people. They're going to run the ball all over the place. Washington Commanders. I mean, we're looking at a terrible defense, missing players everywhere. I mean, there was an article the other day I read about them being cursed. Maybe the curse is real, and they're showing all the injuries, and it's just terrible.
It's bad.
Mariota, he looks terrible throwing the ball, and when they're expecting him to run, and guess what? He gets sacked in the backfield 90% of the time. The last game, you lost your number 1 wide receiver because he was out there making amazing catches just to try. And Terry McLaurin got hurt again. I mean, we're talking about some scary, cool-looking catches. And it was because of the way that Mariota was playing.
Yeah.
And then now you have no quarterback. Your running game has not been able to get developed. Your defense is terrible. The only thing you got is Debo and Zach Ertz, and I mean that's not going to help.
You got a few of that. You got Marcus Mariota does not have the DNA these days to take over a game. He cannot do it. And there's a lot of running quarterbacks who cannot do it. I was a big believer in Justin Fields at the beginning of the season. I have lost all faith in Justin Fields.
No, listen, the best thing they could do is start somebody else and then put Justin Fields in, because when he comes off the bench, he's a baller. But if he starts, I don't know what happens. I don't know what it is. But
who's your tight end?
My tight end to start this week. Look, I'm going 2 weeks in a row, man. Listen, I am one of these guys that doesn't think this game is going to be as fun to watch as a lot of people like this Atlanta Colts game. I don't think it's going to be that fun to watch, honestly, God. But this is the game script that I'm going with. Look, another week I'm taking Kyle Pitts.
Oh, wow.
Kyle Pitts scored 3 games in a row, 13 fantasy points. He's averaging 8.7. We know it's 4. So you got Travis Kelce out and you got Jake Ferguson out this week, right? So we got to go pick up somebody. Hey, the floor for Kyle Pitts this year has been 8.70 points. He scored 13 fantasy points there in a row or more. Listen, the upside against the Colts, because the Colts are giving away the 3rd most fantasy points to tight ends this year. This game feels like it's going to be like throw. Like I don't like I think they're going to be like, hey, whatever we do, stop Bijan. Hey, whatever we do, stop Jonathan Taylor. Whatever we do, stop these 2 guys. Make them beat us. Okay? Make them beat us is what this game feels like. So I think out of the matchup, Kyle Pitts, this should be way easier on him than it is for Tyler Warren, because Atlanta, the 8th best defense against the pass, 6th defense in sacks. They get the 6th best team in getting the quarterback.
More quarterback pressure, huh?
Yep. And
now
the Colts, look, it's a game. They're going to Atlanta. They need secondary help. They just got Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner just got in the building. Do I think Sauce Gardner is going to have a huge impact on this game? No. I think it's going to be Drake London and Kyle Pitts.
Now, last week, Kyle Pitts didn't do so great. He only had 4 catches for 38 yards. But that was against the Patriots defense, who was very good against the
tight ends. Yeah.
And now he's going against
one of the worst.
One of the worst.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good pick.
Yeah, that's what I'm going.
And I'm going with the old man.
Who's that?
The name I've never seen. It's almost even hard to say it. It doesn't taste right. Dalton Schultz.
Wow.
Yeah, if Davis Mills is a quarterback, I don't know, man.
I mean, I still would do it, because Davis Mills they're going to have to throw the ball.
Yeah.
Last week, 6 for 77 yards. That's what, 11 and a half, 12 points?
Yeah.
So if my tight end, and that's against the Broncos. Now they're going against the Jaguars, which sneakily good defense. They're the number 8 defense, and I didn't really even give it no thought until I looked at it. But Dalton, there's only 2 weapons there. It's Nico and it's Dalton Schultz. There's nothing else. Woody Marks is nothing to me. Who else is it?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at on that one. I think Dalton Schultz could have around the same numbers, but if I get 12 out of my tight end, I'm good.
You're happy. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. I mean, that's why I'm going with Pitts. Like the floor is 8. I mean, that's 8 against.
Yeah.
So I know I'm getting 8 and possibly more. So listen, I love this.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you that he's going to tear up the world. I'm telling you, we got 2 of the best tight ends in the NFL on bye. Go pick this guy up. You're going to get over 10. So, I mean, you want me to give you the best tight end, I think, going forward? Well, I mean, I can tell you all about Brock Bowers, but you already know about him. I'm telling you.
We're going deeper.
I'm telling you, who I'm going to tell you is surprisingly is going to be a top 10 tight end play this week.
If you've had some of these injuries that's been going around, like if you had a Darren Waddle,
Tucker Kraft.
If you had a Darren for Miami.
Darren Waddle. Yeah, Darren Waddle, you said it right.
Yeah, I had him.
Yeah.
And he got hurt. So now I'm just doing the drop and pick.
Pick the hot hand.
Tucker Kraft.
Dalton Schultz is in here for me.
And Tucker Kraft.
I had Tucker Kraft in 3 leagues. Blew up right in my face.
Yep. Number 1 tight end, gone.
So that's what I do. I'm just dropping and picking up until they start charging me for pickups.
Well, speaking of number one tight ends, right? Let's do some sits, bro.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So Jordan Love, sit Jordan Love this week against the Eagles, right? The Eagles have weapons to play the game with, and Jordan Love had Tucker Kraft, and he is no longer there. And the most consistent player beyond that is Josh Jacobs, and that's running the ball. And you got to understand, how do the Eagles win? They run the ball. You know, Jalen Hurts is going to do the tush push. You're going to get Saquon Barkley. You'll get a couple passes down the field. I don't see them having an air raid game. If he can't use Josh Jacobs as much to keep up with the Eagles, and he has nobody to throw to, and the people he's throwing to, I mean, the consistency is not there.
Right.
So I don't see. Last week he got 1.38 fantasy points. It is terrible.
Yeah.
I picked Jordan Love last year in two leagues, and he did so bad that I never want him again.
Yeah.
I don't care if he wins MVP. I'll never pick him again.
Once you find that burner, it breaks your heart. You're done with it.
He hasn't had chemistry with any wide receivers, and he had chemistry with Tucker Kraft, and that's gone.
Yeah. Christian Watson's back. Hopefully that does a little bit for him. I mean, I hate to see my guy Josh Jacobs failing anyway. So
I think he'll do good, but eventually they're going to have to pass, and it ain't going to be
yeah.
there.
I'm talking about getting to the playoffs, win loss. You know, I don't really root for teams. I've been doing fantasy football so long, it has ruined me as a fan. I root for the Saints. I mean, for goodness sakes. I mean, so
oh man, you bring up that game. I gotta take it's completely different.
Okay.
So my other start of the week, if you wanted somebody, which also correlates with my sit of the week. When Tucker Kraft went out, I think everybody went and got two tight ends. Everybody went and got Colson Loveland, and the other one was Luke Musgrave.
Luke Musgrave.
And let me tell you something. I don't like either one of them. Okay, and before I go into that, my other start of the week, if I want a good flex play, is Christian Watson because of what he is. 6'4", 4.4 speed. The dude catches, average part is 23.1 yards. When he catches the ball, it's 30 fantasy points. You're getting 30 points. In a PPR, it's 3 fantasy points. When he catches the ball, automatically 3 fantasy points.
he's Mike Evans in the cold.
Yeah. 15.9 yards per route. He's prolific. Somebody's got to catch the ball over there.
Right.
Kraft's out. Reed's out. Romeo Dobbs is injured. This dude is the best wide receiver they have. Jordan Love has to get him the ball.
and he can get injured at any time.
He's got spaghetti legs.
He can.
Who's your quarterback?
Sit.
To sit?
To sit.
Oh, my gosh.
Somebody remove the soapbox from Chad.
Well, I mean, I'm just telling you what tight end I'd sit. I don't have to cover sit. That's the tight end I'd sit. That's my other wide receiver I'd play. This is y'all. If I'm wrong on this, y'all are going to kill me this week. And this is a ridiculous take. I know it is. Look, I saw what the Steelers did to the Colts, okay? I'm such against this London game.
Don't do it.
I am sitting Daniel Jones this week.
Oh, no.
I have to. The Falcons' defense is good. The Falcons' defense is good. I know he went on a 4-game, averaging 20.7 fantasy game. I know, but listen, when he gets rushed, he panics. Pittsburgh was sacking him. Hey, now he's going against one of the best pass rushing defenses. He's got to go on to London. It's a 9 a.m. game. I just think that this is going to be a game where he struggles. Tua struggled. Drake May struggled against him. And I know what the Colts are, the number 1 defense. And I know they're pushing for a Super Bowl. But he's got some cards stacked against him. I mean, the number 1 offense. But he's got some cards against him.
Did you put Drake May and Tua in the same conversation?
Well, I mean, you want to keep going? I mean, we can go against quarterbacks. And I can pull up Atlanta and tell you what. But I'm just telling you who.
I'm probably going to tell you guys one that you'll disagree with as well.
Yeah.
I don't like Aaron Rodgers this week. I don't like him.
I don't. I mean, I know what it. Look, he's a 20 ranked quarterback
against the Colts. Only 203 yards and 1 touchdown.
Yeah,
it looked like he did better than that, but that's his stat, right? This week he goes against the Chargers' number 1 defense, and I don't foresee much from anybody. except for maybe Warren.
Yeah, I don't. There's been leagues I dropped DK Metcalf, man.
I've never in my life picked him, and I never will. He's if he played tight end, I would pick him.
Yeah,
he's too big, he's too slow, and he can't create distance.
Yeah,
that's it.
So
sometimes he gets lucky.
Yeah, I dropped him in some Look, there's some stock I've lost in some veteran players. DK Metcalf, he's gone. Alvin Kamara's gone. If you still have Alvin Kamara and need to wear on your team, you probably haven't won many games.
Let's get into running backs.
Okay.
Anybody on the Commanders? Period.
Okay. What you got, Chad?
And that's Mariota too. They ain't nothing out, man. That game right there. It was crazy. Is it's going to be a 3:25 game. It's leading up to the 7:20 game. I mean, I'm watching it for the Lions. I love the Commanders, but I mean,
without Jaylen, there's nothing there.
There's nothing there. Nobody's getting the ball to nobody. Nothing. And they're not going to be able to run the ball. Their run game wasn't even developed prior to this. So Krosky Merritt, I mean, he's got a lot of talent, but they're a shell.
Yeah, they're reeling big time.
I mean, honestly, they should just take a knee on the first down and just let the clock run out.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, they should just run the ball nonstop just to try to keep the game close.
I don't even know.
But they won't. They won't even do that
because Detroit's got a decent defense, and then their offense is just going to stomp them.
I think you're a Detroit fan.
I'm not. I want to see the Commanders win. I want to see Jaden Daniels do good, but not with an arm that looks like this. So
yeah. Who's your running back to sit?
Well, like you're going on teams, and I was going to briefly go into Krosky Merritt's stats. I mean, 5.8 PPR points in the past 4 games. That's what he's averaging. So obviously, you're not starting him.
He's a drop.
But I'm going for backfields that we don't know, we're unsure of. So look. The Bam Knight, everybody went and got Bam Knight, and guess what? He had more snaps than DeMarcado. But DeMarcado was so much more fantasy relevant because he caught the ball out of the field. Well, we're going to a game against Seattle. Seattle's got a good defense, and we don't know who's going to get the ball or what it's going to look like. So if you got to play one of these guys and you picked him up because of injuries, I understand, and I would pick up DeMarcado. But if I have the option, I don't want either one of them.
Neither one.
And I feel the same way about the Giants. The Giants is I really like what's going on with Slayton and Dart. I like it more than what's going on with Wan'Dale Robinson and Dart. But guess what? They have chemistry. Jackson Dart was my take because I know I'm going to get 2 touchdowns. You know who I don't think is going to score? Tyrone Tracy Jr. Because
I don't.
Devin
That's crazy at all.
They like Devin Singletary more.
He's the pass catching back.
They like him more. And if I had the choice, I don't want to start either one of them, right? But if I'm in a pinch like you are this week, where you got 4 people on a bye, we're injured galore. A lot of us took Kamara. We've had to drop him. We're just picking up pieces. Look, Woody Marks is playing. He has to play.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, right? Mm-mm. I don't want none of that. I don't and that's another take. I don't want none of that. Why? Why does he have to play? Because of injuries and Texans.
Davis Mills is the quarterback.
Yeah, and there's no offensive line.
Yeah.
Well, I got to pick between Tyrone Tracy and Devin Singletary. I take Devin Singletary. Mm-hmm. Do I want either one of them? No. I give me no injured backfields where I don't know what I'm doing. Give me a floor. Let me try to plan my fantasy team. At least I know this guy can give me 8 to 10. Okay.
In the PPR league, Singletary
will get you 10. Mm-hmm. But you're going with Singletary, right? Before you go with Tyrone Taser?
I'll go with Singletary before that. But Jackson Dart's going to be the 50-yard rusher.
He's going to be the guy running in the touchdown, right? Do we know that?
Yeah. That's obvious.
So we don't touch either one of these. Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and sit Travis Etienne, which is weird because I have him in the league, but. So against the Raiders, he went 22 for 84. That's the Raiders. And now he's going against the Texans defense that is stout.
They're good.
Very good.
Yep.
Very good. So I'm not even going to give no stats on that. That's just a stay away from. Stay away from him. And Nick, give me a wide receiver.
Olave. All right, so that's terrible. Let's see. The Saints, they traded away their other great wide receiver. Mm-hmm. Boom, we got one left. Now, guess what? We got one of the 12 best defense in the NFL. Double covering. The only guy they're going to throw to, other than Juwan Johnson. And then they're not going to throw the ball because they ain't got nobody to throw the ball to. Or from. I mean, there's no O-line. Then you got, who knows?
You ain't got to worry about him throwing the ball to Kamara because he's never in the game.
I think they're going to have one of those machines back there that shoots the football out and hope somebody catches it because that's all they have. I mean, this is – we're all Saints fans, and I don't even change the channel to watch the game anymore.
I'd
rather watch something I can enjoy.
Yep.
And yay! Hope they win. Honestly, I hope they draft something really good this year because I don't know.
Lose.
They need to trade away and get something because this is terrible.
It's the weirdest thing because I root for them to lose because I want the highest draft pick I can get.
I really do.
Me too. I mean, that's the way I feel
What's
about
bad
it.
is
When they score, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, how did you do that?
Quit doing that.
Yeah.
Your guy.
Listen, we're all super excited about what happened in trades with some of these teams. Probably the guy who's probably going to have the most impact on a trade is Jacoby Myers going from the Raiders to Jacksonville. Jacksonville is a mash unit right now. Brian Thomas is not playing. Neither is our boy Travis Hunter. Jacoby Myers just got in uniform. A lot of people are probably excited that he's going to go over there. Well, he went over there Tuesday, okay? He's going against the Texans, like you said. The second fewest fantasy points allowed to a wide receiver. This is a wide receiver that's just joining learning the play. Flew in Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, he got the playbook.
Yep.
Sunday, you're going against one of the best defenses in the league.
And he's going to be in there.
He's going to play. Right?
Because
He's
they
going
have
to
no
play.
choice.
It's him and it's Parker Washington.
Or Diami Brown.
Diamond Brown's maybe not playing. He's got a concussion.
Yeah, I mean, the dude got one hit and it's one concussion. This dude he's very, very fragile, man. He wouldn't be on my team.
He was already having a down year. Looked like Geno was kind of giving up on him. I mean, and do you blame him? I mean, Brock Bowers is over there. Like, who am I throwing to? I'm not throwing to Jacoby Myers. Am I throwing to Brock Bowers? I'm throwing to Brock Bowers all day. Well, he should have eat in this offense. And let me tell you something. He probably will later on. Like, playoffs are coming up.
Give it 2 weeks.
And the playoffs are coming up. I suspect Jacoby Myers might be a great pickup for your playoff push.
Yeah, as good as he was doing with the Raiders, his numbers are going to
go up.
Climb.
Yep.
Toward the playoffs.
But not against the Texans on a short week.
No,
so
sir.
if you picked him up, good for you. Wait 2 weeks.
I'm going against my wide receiver
Okay.
on one of our teams because I don't know why I continue to pick this guy year after year. Zay Flowers is a nobody to me. He, against the Miami defense, 5 catches for 64 yards. Now he's going against the Vikings.
Yeah, I know.
And he's not the guy. This is a quarterback. This run first offense, and then the tight ends, and then the wide receiver.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I mean, and that's 2 tight ends.
Yeah, I agree.
And while we were doing our tight end take, I mean, look at the 2 tight ends they got. Mark Andrews is still doing good, right? But Isaiah Likely is the guy. At some point, he's going to click and he's going to take over.
Yeah, like we've already talked about efficiency in Mark Andrews. And Mark Andrews is so touchdown dependent, and Lamar loves throwing to him in the end zone. At one point, I was like, he was going to show up. I had Zay Flowers ranked in my top 15 this week. Look, 4 touchdowns is what Lamar threw. Lamar's not running the ball as much. I don't understand why they don't do it. Maybe Lamar just doesn't throw to those wide receivers. Maybe he never has. But him and Zay Flowers early, whenever he was a rookie, had really good chemistry. And I think part of it has to do with Lamar coming back from this injury. And I was hoping that Zay Flowers got more involved in this game. And this is the game where we look at him, and if he doesn't do anything, then we know we don't have anything.
You know how you know that Lamar's not throwing to any wide receivers? Has anybody heard Rashard Bateman's name at all this year?
None of them. I agree.
And he was the guy
Last year.
Last year, yeah.
So I could have went Zay Flowers. I could have went Nico with Davis Mills. Against the Jags number 8 ranked defense. But that's it, man. I think that's where I'm at. I think I'd rather Nico's more talented than Zay.
Absolutely.
Even with Davis Mills as a quarterback.
Nico is Nico's a top 5 wide receiver talent. Even with Davis Mills throwing the ball, start
absolutely.
Nico every day. Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, I guess that's it, huh?
That is it.
Yeah, but let's do pop quizzes real fast.
Okay.
All right. Josh Downs or Alec Pierce?
Alec Pierce.
You already said it. You like Josh Downs throwing his court. I don't like either one. I like Alec Pierce more than Josh Downs because of the matchup.
I like Alec Pierce's route running.
Okay. Pop Douglas or Stephon Diggs?
Hurry up.
Pop Douglas.
Stephon Diggs.
PPR, Pop, if he's always one pass. If he gets in the end zone, it's magic. But if he doesn't, he doesn't.
If it's a PPR, I'm all about Stephon Diggs on this one.
Does Rashid Shaheed get in your lineup this week?
No, because I'm giving 1 week.
Yep, same thing.
Same thing. One more week.
I got to.
See what you got.
Yep. But
Okay.
in no way is he going to touch JSN's. He's not. No.
Why fix something that ain't broke?
Yeah.
I think with Sam Darnold doing things he's doing, I think Seattle could have a Jamar Chase, T. Higgins thing on their hand, a Tyreek Hill, Waddle thing on their hands.
With a defense.
Okay.
I think Shaheed's numbers will grow from what they were with the Saints by double.
Easy.
Going forward.
Easy.
Okay.
Easy.
All right. We didn't have anything Thursday night. Going forward, J.K. Dobbins or R.J. Harvey?
R.J. Harvey looks like he has some kind of special, I don't know what it is, man. It's like the defenders just move out of his way.
It's special.
It's special.
You like walking on water. Which one do you take?
Same thing.
Awesome. All right. We'll fast out because we got a lot of injuries, and these are a lot of questions we got coming up.
Yeah.
And a lot of running back timeshares.
Yeah.
And about the only one we think we all trust is Detroit, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Detroit and Tampa Bay. So.
Yep. That's it, guys.
All right. Well, until next time, I'm Nick T.
Joe Calder.
And I'm the Chatterback.
And we're out.
Smashmouth footballers.
This ain't no regular thing. Came from
Artlist
the know what I
IO.
mean? I shoot my shot and it's clean. This from my city, yeah, this from my team. If you talking, it's how to be nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, champion. The game is in trouble. I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle. I got it for real. Still keep me going. I wake
Music
up and I say,
licensing reimagined.
in the field, man of the town. You been in your fields. I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty. Either that or your tragedy.